serve is out.
On center court, tied up 7 apiece.
That's back-to-back service errors by both teams. That brings us to the second side switch, 7-all.
I mean, something you don't really see a whole lot is back-to-back service errors in, at this level of or this point in the day in men's open, especially at Beach National Championships. And if there's back-to-back service errors, you got to see which team is going to capitalize first.
Serve short, picked up by Castillo. Zyndorf back to Castillo.
Diaz
Looking go over top, out of the reach. Oh,
just
ball.
over the top of the block, and that tags the line for Castillo. Castillo in the green Camina t-shirt, and his partner Zyndorf, no shirt at all. Zyndorf back to serve. Oh, tough serve. Castillo on the overpass.
Zyndorf continues to serve. Zyndorf and Castillo actually knocked off Ratledge and Caldwell that we saw compete earlier here on court number 1. I think they might have been our first match of the day, Dave. Ball is signaled out of bounds.
Out of bounds, just wide. Zyndorf back to serve again. 10 serving 7 here on center. Clean ball. Either that or you're very mad at it.
Serve goes to Dache.
Just a Dache of pepper, if you will. Back to serve here. Jump serve coming. Top spin, it looks like. Yep. Wow.
Picked up. Castillo's tight. Able to get the favorable rebound. Zyndorf fakes the second contact. Back to Castillo. Castillo with the deep cross swing.
Adjustment to go hard cross line.
Dave, do you know what I like better than hydrating?
Player hating?
No. I like hydrating with water that's filtered straight from the source, and that source being a volcano.
YKA water. I mean, YKA water is, their mission statement, live ethically, live sustainably, live healthy. And they do that. They also contribute back to the community. They provide water to underprivileged areas, and they also sponsor education and environmentally conscious programs in Hawaii. So, such a benevolent organization and company, and also the best tasting water. What a great source, and it is naturally alkaline, electrolyte provided, and YK water, some of the best tasting water on earth.
Diaz
what a
going
swing there from Diaz. Sticks the landing. We got 9 serving 11. Switching at the next point.
Technical timeout is up next. That is when a total of 21 points have been scored, regardless if a timeout is taken previously. We're very fortunate with the weather back here. I think there was just maybe no whistle. I think maybe he started without a whistle.
No, I'm not sure if the whistle came and the other team was not showing ready, and that's where the referee caught it last second. Not quite sure, but we'll get a chance to see it again here. Picked up by Castillo. Castillo going to the weak side. Good.
Picked up.
Go.
And ball goes out of bounds off the platform of Dache.
Out of bounds on the line. We are switching sides in a technical timeout here on center.
That is the 5th kill for Castillo. Him and his partner Zyndorf combining for 6. Dache and Diaz combining for 5 total kills. Dave, we're going to step away for a brief message from our sponsor, and we'll be back to the AVP Next Gold Tour Open National Championships in 2021 in Clearwater, Florida. Welcome back. Set number 1 here. In the winner's bracket, if you will. A team that does not come out victorious here will continue to play in the contenders bracket. Zyndorf able to use the net, finding the sand. That adds to the lead, 13-9. Ball on the court. We're going to reserve. Zyndorf to serve again. Going high to Diaz. Diaz picked up by Zyndorf. Zyndorf looking for the high roll in front of the defenders. Unfortunately, not able to clear the net. Dache back to serve. That's Angel Dache. His partner, Alex Diaz, at the serve. Picked up by Zyndorf. Castillo straight up and down. Zyndorf off the top of the block, down the line. Zyndorf's 3rd kill here in set number 1. Him and his teammate Castillo combining for 8 kills thus far of their 14 total points. Dache and Diaz combining for 5 of their total 10. Ball is signaled out of bounds. Official's going to get off the stand. Just to clarify, I think everyone wants to walk away from this going, we did everything we could to make sure that ball was, in fact, either in or out. Original call will stand. Alex Diaz heads back to the service line. The official retakes the stand. Got a little bit of rain precipitation coming down upon us. You might see some hoods start to go up, maybe some umbrellas start to rise. We've been able to be showered on a few times. Doesn't seem to stay around long. Beautiful weather here in Clearwater. Zyndorf with another off-speed, high-hanging roll shot. Zyndorf back to serve. Dache thinking that ball was going to be high and out of bounds. It finds the end line. Service ace to Zyndorf, the first ace of the match. Zyndorf continues to serve, picked up by Diaz. Diaz angles back to Dache. Dache high in the middle of the court. Diaz with a commanding look there.
And we're switching sides here on center court. 12-16.
That cuts the lead to 4. Dache and Diaz trailing by 4. Dache back to the service line. Dache's serve is long. Adds to the lead for Zyndorf and Castillo. Dave, my feet hurt after a long day. Do you have any suggestions?
I'll tell you right now, change your game, change your life. UFOs, I swear by a product I believe in, and one of their new movers, if you will, is Katie Spieler. Stand out on the AVP tour. Katie Spieler is a staunch advocate of recovery, training both on and off the court, and the best way to recover from that, taking care of your joints. Part of that is using the UFOs for their UFO technology, whether they're clogs, sandals, shoes, boots, their entire line is there to promote joint health and recovery. Their patented foam technology absorbs 30% more impact and takes care of your joints 30% better than any other claiming foam technology out there. OOFOS does take care of you, so check out their complete product line. Take care of your joints, change your life, feel the ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to check out the OOFOS over there, the OOFOS tent. Their foam technology, patented technology, takes care of all
Diaz
your
back to
joints.
serve.
Makes you last longer, stay stronger because they take care of those lovely joints with their patented foam technology.
Zyndorf coming away with his 5th kill. Him and Castillo splitting 5 apiece. Diaz with 6 and Dache with 1.
Feel the difference in that foam technology. Fix your ankles, fix your knees, just with their patented technology designed by an orthopedic surgeon, knowing how to take care of those joints. And they have them here on site in our vendor village. Check them out.
19-13 here. This is the winner's bracket, is the quarterfinals, but the team that does not move on in the winner's bracket will still compete in the contenders, so we could see them again.
What a slide approach there from Castillo. I didn't realize this was the quarterfinals, Kyle. I thought all of those games were being played tomorrow. Interesting note. Maybe it's the contenders bracket quarterfinals that are going to be played tomorrow. I'm not quite sure.
Well, it kind of looks like this, Dave. So while not the most accurate, it's not inaccurate either. So it is the quarterfinals of the winner's bracket.
Oh, thank you.
But whoever were to not succeed here, not come away with that victory, would still be able to play on in the contenders bracket. So we'll see the kind of the end-all, be-all quarterfinal where, like, if you lose, you're done. If you win, you move on.
Oh, so, okay. Thank you for clarifying. So both of these teams are coming in undefeated to this point.
That is my understanding. That is correct. Service error puts Dache back to the service line. Again, trying to go short here.
Here we go. Oh, is that on the changeup?
That'll bring us to point number 21. Set number 1 goes to Castillo and Zyndorf. They take it 21-14. Castillo and Zyndorf, having knocked off Ed Ratledge and Cody Caldwell, who were coming into this seated second. So I have to imagine these teams, they're playing off a lot of emotion. Certainly, they're very good. They're here. That's why they're competing. This is the Open National Championships presented by AVP Next Gold Tour. The team that takes it here is going to have a share of a $30,000 prize. There are 70-plus teams competing amongst the two divisions. Dave, we're going to step away. We'll have a message from our sponsors.
For the cruise, beam battles to the head, McKenna fully pumping. You got me surfing till my eyes all red. Oh, oh, fire in the sky. Oh, oh, give thanks for this life.
Welcome back to action. Zyndorf, Castillo serving. They come away with the first point. It is an ace serve. He holds the lone 2 aces thus far in the match. So just to clarify, both these teams will still have a match after this. One will be undefeated. The other one will have a loss. They'll have to work their way through the contenders bracket.
Soft roll shot down the line. Dache back at the service line here, folks. Looks like we are tied up 1 apiece here, Kyle, on center court. Dache back at the service line. Good serve right in the 6th spot. Causing a late transition there, but no blocker up, and Zyndorf takes advantage. Skipper through the top of the tape, Kyle. Kill on the right side for Zyndorf.
That is the first kill for Zyndorf here in set number 2. That brings his total to 7. Castillo with 6. And Castillo heads back to the service line. Good pass by Diaz. Dache puts Diaz on the net.
Oh, what a spot. Great shot there from Diaz down the line. Threaten the defenders for the kill. 2-2 here on center court. Diaz back to serve. Castillo kill. Kill by Castillo. Zyndorf back to serve.
Zyndorf back to the service line.
Do you want to lose, bro? You want these? Are you sure? Okay.
Picked up by Dache.
Oh, nice
Diaz puts
shot.
Dache on the net. Dache, big leaper.
Woo!
Able to
Dache
beat
got
the
one
retreating
for the
defender
kill.
of Castillo. That's only the second kill. So Dache's first kill came on the first 1 or 2 points in set number 1. That's his second point overall, first here in set number 2.
Dache back at the service line here. Wow, Castillo.
Big
Hit
swing
the
by
corner.
Castillo, finding the corner. That is his
Kills,
7th
switch
kill in
sides
the
here on
match.
center.
That's a touch off the defensive pair of Castillo and Zyndorf. All tied up here in set number 2, 4 apiece.
Oh, great serve there from Diaz.
Off the shoulder of Diaz into the net, out of the reach of Dache. That gives 5-4. Castillo heads back to the service line.
Here we go with Castillo at the service line.
That's a service error by Castillo. First here in set number 2.
Dache back at the service line here. Dache, Kyle, I mean, great. I saw a lot of great play out of him. Amazing great play back in the day with Bruno Amorin.
Picked up by Castillo. Zyndorf puts Castillo on the net. Castillo going in front, out of the reach of Dache. That's Castillo's 3rd kill here in set number 2. Both teams battling back and forth. 6 serving 5.
Zyndorf now serving here.
Hi, Diaz.
Wow, great swing to the top of the block. Getting the touch.
And the ball is
And it was
considered
in.
in, yep.
This is why we watch the referee for the actual signals. Sorry for being assumptive. You do a much better job than I do, so I'm going to go ahead and default to you always.
That'll send Diaz back to the service line. Both these teams siding up very quickly. We haven't seen those longer rallies that we've seen in previous matches. Certainly that can be attributed to a lot of different things. Really, it comes by scoring in bunches. And I think that's going to really differentiate who's able to come out here in set number 2.
And you know what, Cal, you're right. You saw previous games, players are able to go forward and get that ball going really fast. They string 5-6 points together, and that's where the games went quicker. But these are seesaw battles, 1 point at a time, chipping away. And you saw Diaz and you saw Zyndorf and Castillo string some points together in that first set, which gave them that advantage. Back to serve is Castillo.
Picked up by Diaz. Dache keeps him in front. Diaz with a big rip down the line.
Diaz, the destroyer, comes up and puts that ball down.
That brings us to 7 apiece. That's our second side switch here in set number 2.
And you know what? If you see a lot more defense like that out of Diaz and Dache, that'll bring you back to the point you were making earlier, Kyle, with stringing together a few points. If they can stay that consistent on offense, I'm sorry, that seems unstoppable, right?
That was Diaz's 4th kill here in set number 2, combining with his partner for 5. Zyndorf and Castillo combining for 6 total kills.
Looks like it was a bit of a low hit or contact on the serve.
Wow, Zyndorf answering right back through the monster block of Diaz.
I think that's a little bit tougher thing when you're a taller blocker and you're facing a shorter blocker, but one that can, or shorter attacker, excuse me, but one that can leap extremely well. You have to kind of think about when are you trying to jump, when are you trying to intercept that ball, because you may not be able to jump at the exact same time that you would against a taller attacker, because that ball is going to come from a different contact point.
And also, if you have somebody that's the same height as you, are you reading that approach differently, correct?
You're absolutely right. Castillo coming over on 2.
That's going to fall for the point. Zyndorf going back to serve again here on center.
Touched by Diaz, but unfortunately that ball is redirected towards our giant Wilson Optics AVP volleyball.
Oh, the official game ball of the AVP at all levels and part of the AVP tour in all aspects. Next, gold, grass, and all aspects of the game. For the true experience and the true game experience, you got to get yourself a Wilson Optics game ball. Head over to wilson.com for more information on how to order yours today.
Pass by Diaz. Dache puts Diaz on the net. That's a swing he's been looking for early on.
Deep to the corner for the kill.
You know, Dave, that's a shot that he missed early on in set number 1. He went for it 2 times, just going wide. So I bet he's feeling a lot better right now. Part of it could have come from the second contact from Dache, but that's the kind of command and control he is looking for, and that's going to allow them to stay in the set as they look to equalize.
I honestly thought that it was a matter of contact point for the hit in this game. You saw a better contact and a better square up for that.
Castillo going back to Zyndorf. Zyndorf down the line of Dache.
Castillo back to serve here.
That's Zyndorf's 10th kill in the match. His partner Castillo with 11 kills in the match. Versus the 13 kills combined for Diaz and Dache.
I've been enjoying, Kyle, the costumes you start to see throughout the crowd. They're peppered in, and all in preparation for a festive Halloween here tomorrow.
Picked up by Zyndorf. He's going to put him on. That's a lefty. Switches it up.
Picked up by Dache. Perfect read.
Another good read out of the net.
Oh, short shot. Oh, heartbreaker just wide.
Great rally. Glad no one got hurt. No one got stepped on. Fantastic rally.
Don't forget those sunglasses. Just looking out for you, baby. I don't want you to lose them.
That's Zyndorf's first attack error here in set number 2. He has 2 total overall. Dave, I noticed your shorts. They're incredibly colorful. They look comfy.
Actually, I love these shorts because they are sustainable. These are made from recycled water bottles. Those plastic disposable water bottles that a lot of people discard too carelessly. These are Slunk swimwear. Distinctive design. You can sublimate your own pattern, create your own designs for your club, your team, whatever you want, a company if you want. Head out to slunkswimwear.com. They have built-in compression. They have an amazing line for men and for women. Whatever your needs are, both on and off the beach or the court, Check out Slunk's Swimwear for more information.
Dave, 9 to 11 here.
9 to 11.
11 serving 9. I apologize. Be more clear. This will bring us about a technical timeout. That brings the lead to 12. Technical timeout. 12 to 9. Castillo and Zyndorf leading over Dache and Diaz. Both teams playing incredibly well. We're going to step away to hear a brief message from our sponsors.
Sounds good, Kyle.
We're back underway. Zyndorf going far right to far left.
The all coming out of Zyndorf. Guttural and primal as he gets the ace serve.
So that is back-to-back service aces. It led us into the technical timeout and out of the technical timeout. That is 4 total aces. He has all the aces for all competitors. That one out of bounds, unfortunately.
Just a bit long and out of bounds.
That's only his first service error, though. He's done an incredible job from the end line.
In Spanish before, especially monosyllabically.
This is an opportunity here. You're trailing by 3, you're looking to side out. You're looking to put pressure on your opponents. Certainly Diaz and Castillo looking to side out right away, and off the hands of Dache.
Zyndorf, that was pretty with 5 T's. Pretty. Wow, bro.
Zyndorf's
I've seen
11th
that
kill.
since I played.
He trails Castillo by 1, 12 to 11. Dache tallying 2 thus far, and Diaz tallying 11. Castillo continuing to serve.
Both teams hailing from native Spanish-speaking areas, and you hear a lot of the players in the community cheering both teams on in Spanish, and honestly, I love it. I want to thank
Diaz. Diaz looking
Wow.
at the line, finding his sand.
Diaz, the destroyer out there, absolutely loving how he makes, looking at the contact, his contact point, and then watching the angle of which he's able to swing through that ball. Very impressive.
Dache back to serve, 14-11. Again, you're trying to cut this lead to 2 here. You're trying to chip away at it. You're not looking for service errors. That'll help. Service ace.
Serve for Dache.
That is the first service ace for Team Dache and Diaz. That cuts the lead to 2, 12 serving 14.
Dache.
For, 12 serving 14.
Here on center. Just a bit low.
Aggressive serve, unfortunately finding the net.
Zyndorf back to serve.
The good news about that one, Dave, is it wasn't his first service attempt error, right? He earned a point. He got the ace. That's a 2-to-1 transition. So he got the side out, got the ace. He's +2. Has the unforced error from the service line. He's still +1. Those are the types of points he's looking for. Now they're looking for a quick side out here.
You mentioned chip away at the lead, and that's the only way to do it.
Picked up by Zyndorf. The question is, will it be in? It's playable. The question is it in bounds? Zyndorf trying to make a very dynamic and athletic play.
As we switch sides here on center court.
Great pickup.
13, serving 15.
Diaz back at the service line here, ready to rock and or roll.
going short. Picked up by Castillo. The jump set. Dinked off the head, but it's touched. It has to go. And it does.
Sweet, sassy, molassy Dache with a pirouette play on the spin move, puts it down for the kill. Diaz with some perfect pickup defense.
Great effort there. You saw keeping the head on a swivel, able to turn his. He comes off the block. The block knocks his head